In this lesson we're just going to look at adding the reverse cymbal. Now this part isn't written in the score, but you'll hear it in at least 4 different places. There may be another couple of places that it happens, but I've identified 4 places. Now you can get any kind of reverse cymbal. There's a couple built in to some of the presets, or you can download some audio. One of the best places to download free samples is a place called freesound.org. So here's where it comes in. It comes in roughly bar 17, or 17 is where it stops. And this is used for transitioning sections. It's a really effective way of kind of moving from one section to another very, very seamlessly. Now once you've dragged and dropped these onto your sequencer, you can just press the Alt button and then click and drag to just duplicate it. And it's quite a nice thing. So that's just Alt, click and drag, and that creates an extra one. Another thing that I've had to do on this is a bit of automation. Because the actual sample itself is quite a long one, you need to cut it off so it represents what's actually happening in the music. So if you press the automation button here, the first thing that comes up is this volume preset, and that's all we need. We just need to work out a little fade in. Depending on the sample that you're using, we just need to use a fade in. You are allowed to use a single sample in this score, but remember you'll only gain marks for it if you manipulate it in some way. Now this is how I'm manipulating it, by just using a volume automation. So the original one actually started back here and it kind of dragged in. Now if I just mute this one and just press play, you'll hear how this one sounds. And you can see that's a really nice transition from one section to the next. So there's your automation. I haven't done anything fancy on this track. I have turned it down a little bit, so we've got minus 4.5 dB. I've left it in the center. I haven't added any reverb yet, so let's just do that now. So let's click on this send tab and let's go to bus 1 and just add a tiny bit of reverb just so we can make it gel a little bit with the track. So let's just double click now and let's hear that. Okay, so nice and simple. Now you will have to listen to the track to find out where it comes in. The hardest one was the second one here, because it doesn't actually fall on the beat, this second one. So at bar, let me just zoom in so we see what bar it is. At bar 32, you'll see it just comes in on beat 3, or it finishes on beat 3. So that was the hardest one to place. All the others, or how I've got them placed, are actually on the beat. So it should be a little bit easier, or it just falls just before beat 1, should I say. Let's just have a look at that last one before we move on. And I've got some dodgy automation here, so let's just get rid of this automation just to clean up things a little. Okay, so input your reverse cymbal and then we'll move on to the next track.